Hi there, this is Sasha Sabbath, and welcome to my movement, which is Soul Aligned Success and Healing Meet at the intersection of intuition and democracy for an uplifted humanity. Today's tip is called Soul Aligned Wake Up Wednesday. Today is Wednesday here in the United States. And I'm a little somber today because I must confess, as an empath and as a visionary, I have been affected emotionally by what is going on in my country. And I know that I'm not alone in how I feel. So I wanted to come out and bring to you a message that has everything to do with understanding that we as humanity is waking up or are waking up, and also that we must wake up as a collective to help uplift humanity. Now, if this is a downer, I am sorry. You probably don't want to listen to this video. What I do professionally might make some sense as to the overall message here. What I am is I am an intuitive success strategist for entrepreneurs. I'm an intuition teacher, I'm a healer for entrepreneurs and for community leaders, and that is what is needed right now. This message has to do with waking up to courage, to character, and to discernment. Here in the United States, we are being faced with a galactic shift of consciousness. And we have to choose, how are we going to know what is truth? And how are we going to protect our energy so that we can stay elevated in our vibration to have the best life that we could possibly have and to help others do the same? As entrepreneurs, we have a particular road to walk that requires tremendous self-reflection, self-recreation, self-access to divine creativity, and also a stamina and a resilience that is not for the faint of heart. I'm here today because it is time for us as entrepreneurs and community leaders, as well as leaders in our own families, our own households, to wake up to how we treat each other. And that means how we treat ourselves as well. So in this video, I'm going to give you 3 benchmark places to focus that will absolutely impact your business development and your prosperity and your ability to be the most vibrant and healthy that you can possibly be, because focusing on your own self-care, that means your intuitive self-care, your physical body self-care, and your energy heightened awareness self-care are all very needed right now. I'm a little on the low-key side. I'm usually pretty bubbly from what people tell me about my videos. However, this is a different day. This is a different day. We just had our voting Super Tuesday, and the writing is on the wall as to what we here in the United States must stay very awake to and what we must choose. as a country, and as an individual. Now, what this all has to do with business and entrepreneurship is that as business owners, we choose who we sell to, who we want to work with, and we also choose how we access our information so that we do present to our ideal market, our ideal clients, what I call our soul aligned clients, our soul aligned market, that which will really serve them. And that means that we focus on them and we hear what they say that they need and what they want. And then we choose, are we a fit for them or not? Where I'm going with this entire video tip this time has to do with it is time to get one's intuition skills solid, confident, where we know how to call upon our intuition on demand, as opposed to hoping that a sign's going to come through, hoping that a message is going to download, hoping that we're going to get an answer to something that we need an answer to right now. As an intuition teacher, I know that it is possible to tune in and find your answers right now. It is also possible to be able to weed through the disillusionment, the lies, the confusion, the deliberate chaos that energetically, if you know how to tune into the vibration of what's happening, there's a whole other language taking place there. And my point in this particular video is for you now to trust what we'll call our inner language as well as the outer language of our senses. So what I mean by that is, yes, we have our senses. We hear, we see, we feel, we taste, we touch. We also have our inner senses. We have inner hearing, clairaudience, inner seeing, clairvoyance, inner knowing, claircognizance, where the information just drops into our awareness and it's right. And it didn't come from anything that gave us evidence in the outer world. It was just there. Where does it come from? It comes from our divine connection. Side note, sidebar, this is a religion-free zone. Everyone has their connection, their unique connection to their source, their God, and I absolutely honor and embrace all of it. So getting back to the message here. Right now, there is so much of what you see and what you hear is not what you get. So what do? We're not victims. We're not powerless. I am here to be your advocate for you to kick up the power within you and to rise up to do what? For you to find your particular system of finding the truth. Your particular special sauce way that you can hear somebody say something, you could even see something that's happening, and then you get a message from your intuition as to what's really going on. It is critical to do this at this time. And how it affects your business is, hey, you're creative. If you're in a mood of sorrow, of grief, of fear, of anger, of hopelessness, of helplessness, of feeling like you don't know which way to turn, not only because what's going on in the collective consciousness, but also in your own personal life, then it is upon you to dial up your intuition and ask the question, what is my very best next step? Now, I'm throwing a lot at you all at once, and here is the through line through it all. Wake Up Wednesday is about, it is time to let go of the mediocre. It is time to stop selling yourself short. It is time for you to no longer tolerate the intolerable. It is time for you to look at your business or your businesses, look at your relationships, look at your bank account, look at your health, look at your family, including your beloved pets, and decide, is this it? Is this as good as it's going to get? Of course not. Of course not. So, what do you want more of? Here's what I want to say with regards to the three main points. Point number one, courage. I invite you to start making it a point to use your intuition consciously, deliberately, every day. And I can help you with that. As an intuition teacher, I have classes that are going on. I have a new class coming up in March. I'll talk about that at the end. And this courage is for you to decide that what you see is the trajectory if you're here in the United States. And if you're not here in the United States, then just looking at what's going on in the world as you see the trajectory, have the courage within you to say, not on my watch. We can do better as a humanity. We can do better as people in business who have influence. Influence in terms of the relationships with our clients, our students, our audiences, our readers, our listeners. We can do better. The courage to say, not on my watch. Point number one. Point number two is character. Are you a follower? Do you just go with what everybody else is saying is the norm, is the way it should be? I doubt it. If you're listening to my video, I don't think I would attract people like that. However, there is a degree where we have given up somewhere inside and we stop evaluating the character of the people that we are following or the messages that we are following or the sense of responsibility or lack of that we are following. Character. What are your standards of the character of the people and the groups, the ideologies, the laws, the norms? What is the character of all of those classifications that you know in your heart, intuitively you know it is wrong for you? Character combined with courage will assist you in creating the life that you want for yourself, for those you care about, and for humanity. Courage, character, and the third is discernment. And that's where I come in. That's where your intuition comes in. Now, we're all intuitive. We all have those feelings. We all have those visions. We all have those knowings. We all have those moments of, I just get this idea and I don't know where it came from, or I just had this feeling and I'm not sure what it means, but I know it's real. Or things happen synchronistically. You put the thought out that you need something, you want something, and bingo, there it is. A person says something, a person offers you something, you see something that you've been looking for in a store. The missing link presents itself. This is all a trajectory of intuition bringing to you a response to something that you asked for, something that you are either believing, something that you are wanting, something that you need, something that is already in the works of happening, but it just needed that final nudge. It just needed that little bit of push, and your intuition gave you that push. Discernment via your intuition is critically important right now. There are some rules, there are some beliefs, there are some demands that I ask you to consider trying on. As you create your reality, you create your success, you run your businesses, and that is this: people are not things. Other species that have souls and life are not things. They're not chess pieces that we get to shuffle according to our ego, our will. That is not the way a world, a community, a thriving society can function. And the discernment that I'm asking you to pursue on a business level is to discern, what is it that you really want to do? Who do you really want to do it with? Even if authorities, mentors, coaches, whoever, people who have an authority credibility according to your exposure to them, even if they say A, but you feel, see, hear, taste, touch, know from the vibe that that's not true for you, listen to that. Use your discernment. Chart your course based upon what you discern is right for you. Now, on a global level, on a society level, on a neighborhood level, on a household level, discern this: if cruelty is involved, watch out. Discern, can cruelty really be the path that we're going to follow? If there is an arrogance, a injection of a perception that one kind of person doesn't deserve to have a thriving life, watch out. Is that really the way a society can thrive? Really? In our businesses, discern when we choose who we are crafting our services and our offers and our sales, our offers of sales that it's normally this price, but now I'm going to offer it at that price. Discern, how is that going to impact? How is that going to contribute to? How is that going to uplift your audiences, clients, customers, readers? How? Think it through, discern. Now, when you combine discernment, character, and courage with a well-developed intuition, you will be an indomitable force. Yes, you will have to, as we all do to some extent, adhere to certain rules, laws, regulations. And then there comes a time when our purpose in being here in this lifetime becomes no longer a soft whisper, no longer a buzzword, no longer the in thing to talk about. It becomes a non-negotiable. What did I come here to do? What did I come here to be? What did I come here to allow to occur in my space, in my reality? Is this the business that I really long to launch? If it is, what am I going to do differently? What is my next step? As we are here in the United States moving towards a very strong watershed moment in November of 2024, the intensity of putting a mirror up in front of ourselves and asking, who am I going to be in the matter? How do I know what to do and when? And what is truth? That is your intuition. So Soul Aligned Wake Up Wednesday is about waking up to what is my best, least resistant access to my truth, my God-given truth. And what is the healing I need to do on myself to clear out the anger, the pain, the suffering, the issues that just have been nagging you all your life or a great part of your life? Where is my courage going to come from? It's going to come from your connection to your God source. It's going to come from your connection to what you have come to be confident about is your truth. Your truth, I'm inviting you to reflect and contemplate and assess with your analyzer mind as well as your spiritual heart. The truth is that people are not things. People's differences are not to be hated and condemned and killed. People's unification is the path to a thriving society, to a thriving economy, to a thriving access to get answers from our divine sources that our minds sometimes could never imagine all by itself. And collectively, we are a we. And you know that a divided body will fall. A collective, unified body will rise up. And we, as entrepreneurs, are committed to prosperity, abundance, seeing what's possible, creating that new pathway of a life that is watching the old norms, watching the old dinosaur paradigms fall away, and a new world, a new human, a new paradigm is rising up. It's not going to rise up. Trust me, it is here now. And each of us have that next layer, that wake up layer of courage, character, discernment. I ask you to think about these three things in the silence of your own sacred time. Where will you find greater courage? How are you going to do it? How are you going to do it? Character. What within your own personality and behavior style, your character, are you really ready to take on and create an improved version of you? And similarly, what will you do to raise the standard of those who are in your inner circle, how they treat you, how you treat them, how you observe they treat others? And that includes other species, mind you. Think about it. What is your standard for character? And in terms of this watershed moment that I'm talking about that's coming up in November in this country, the character of the leaders is where you're going to find your inner peace and your path to the life that you truly want. I'm going to leave that up to you and your intuition. I will say that the character of the leaders of these people that are going to form the container of our country, what is true for you of the life you want, you will find in the character of the people that you are considering. And then discernment. It's tricky. That's where reading vibration is so important. That's where getting intuitive, on demand, where you are confident, clear, aware of how your intuition communicates with you. That is critically important in terms of discernment. And given that I teach intuition courses, I know that there are times where you just don't know, is this my head or in my imagination and wishful thinking, or is this the real deal? Is this the real wisdom coming from my spiritual dimensions? Or you get your intuitive information, you know that it's intuitive, but you're afraid to follow through. Or you don't know if you are to follow through now, or this week, or this month, or this year. You just don't know. So let me help you. Let me help you. That is my secret sauce, is helping people to become confident in knowing how to build their intuition access toolkit and how to build your energy field, to heal yourself, to build a solid, grounded access to the light that you in your own unique, beautiful, magnificent way brings to this earth plane. And in that, you will stand strong, you will be very attentive, you will be realistic, you will create beautiful things, beautiful moments, beautiful relationships, beautiful outcomes in your life. And we can all use a tune-up, we can all use a tweaking up. And that's what community is all about, to give you support, feedback. I have an upcoming class in March. There are a few dates and a few times. And it is called Unleash Your Intuition for Entrepreneurs Confidently. Use your intuition for a thriving business and life. It is an opportunity to tackle those questions. Is this my mind talking to me, my analyzer, or is this really coming from the depths, the truth of who I am? And then, how can I talk as entrepreneurs? How can I talk to the spirit essence of my ideal client? How can I talk to the spirit essence of the goal, the launch, the project, the course, the signature talk, the signature course that I want to build? How can I partner with my intuition to do that? And then in your personal life, if you've got a habit, if you've got a situation that is just really either crushing you or it's just irritating you, how can you use your intuition to solve that? Let me help you. So, the tip for Soul Aligned Wake Up Wednesday is you have 3 roads that you can travel to further develop your sense of being a prosperous, happy, effective leader in a time where light leaders and creativity and prosperity and making money and being healthy and having love surround you are all going to be this magical alchemical formula where together we are already, and we will more so, be uplifting humanity. If you are ready to take your intuition to the next level of expertise, savvy, skills, where you are partnering with your intuition in such a magical, fun, and oh so very powerful way to build your business to the next level and to build your personal life in the vision that you really want for yourself, please get in touch with me. If you're watching this on YouTube, if this video spoke to you and was valuable to you, please give it a like. Please leave a comment. It does help the YouTube algorithm so that more people can see it. And if you're seeing this on social media, please write something in the thread. Let me know If you would like me to contact you so that we can discuss the upcoming March courses of Unleash Your Intuition for Entrepreneurs, and we'll see if it's a fit for you. We'll see if it's a fit for you at this time. If you're seeing this as an email to my beloved email list, then just email me back in the subject line and say, I'm interested, and I'll get in touch with you. Just in the body of the email, put your phone number so that I can reach out to you by text as well as email, because we all get so many emails. So leave it in a thread if it's social media, leave it in the comment section if it's on YouTube, and please give it a like if this has touched you in meaningful, positive ways. And email me back by just hitting the reply button and put in the subject line, I'm interested. What are the 3 points? Courage, character, discernment. All under the umbrella, all inside the frame, all inside the bubble of intuition. Soul-aligned success and healing meet at the intersection of intuition and democracy for an uplifted humanity. God bless. Take good care of yourself. Don't be afraid. You have your connection to your spiritual source. The only thing that you need to do is to decide that you're going to have an extraordinary lifetime and you're going to lift up others along the way and have an outstanding, successful business. God bless. I'm going to sign off here. Bye-bye. Clicking here. Bye.